every day or every week, when I look at my newsfeed or even when I look at op-ed pages, it is someone playing defense and saying Israel is not. Yeah. Israel is not.
We send WhatsApps all day. Bad communications.
Israel is not the A word. Israel is not doing the G word.
Yeah.
And people always ask me, okay, well, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? And I'm often on television confronted with this kind of information. And I find the most useful approach is to have clear, simple sentences that build your foundation and go from there. So if you find yourself under attack, the United Nations says this and Amnesty International says that and human rights, do you disagree with the assessment that? And you feel like you're drowning in what I call Qatari information warfare because it's amplified so much on Qatar's international television network, Al Jazeera. But some simple sentences that I use to start to reframe something so simple like saying, Hamas was the government of Gaza. People don't know this. They think that the October 7th massacre was some large terrorist attack, some guerrilla force that came out of a densely populated area. They don't know that Hamas was the government of Gaza because they're only hearing that Israel was the occupier of Gaza. They don't understand that Hamas was controlling the population, controlling the borders, taxed the population, controlled the schools. Hamas was the government of Gaza. And as soon as you start talking about a government that made a decision, I think people understand that we're talking about something different than a terrorist group.
And by the way, what did they do? How much ink has been spilled trying to assess whether Israel committed genocide, which it didn't. Hamas committed genocide. Hamas calls for genocide every single day. All their leaders talk about genocide nonstop.
So the first principle, Hamas was the government of Gaza. And the Hamas government of Gaza ordered thousands of men.
Yeah.
They ordered a genocide. Hamas government ordered thousands of men to break through the Israeli border at around 30 different points, to break into Israeli homes, to burn families in their homes, to gun down hundreds of people at a music festival, to take toddlers and grandmothers as hostages, and to continue their war from back in Gaza, where they walked home in many cases. Gaza is walking distance from Israel. So we have a jihadist death cult government that ordered a genocide, carried out a genocide, took back hostages into Gaza, and continued the war from there, continued to fire thousands of rockets, and continued to call for the destruction of Israel. So now at this point, we have to ask, well, what should Israel do? The correct and moral response to such an invasion is the removal of the Hamas government from Gaza.